I had to like just turn them off. But there are a lot of people that were calling in.
I don't want to raise the very first hand. I'll just fold. Let me get settled in a little bit. Okay. We are live. We just finished a nice episode 46 of The Mouthpiece. If you didn't hear it live, you'll be able to go check it out on my YouTube channel. It's a great interview with Matt Berkey. A little bit of talk about how we both have our games are very different. He's much more aggressive, plays a lot more hands than I do. And we're both winning players. So, you know, a little late nine suited here. I think I'm going to open this up to about 499. And we'll see what happens. See if we can win the first hand we play today. And we have a call. Looks like a pretty good flop. We're going to go with 499 again. And we're going to win it. So, as you see, we talk about aggression, and even though I had 9 high, got a good flop where it's pretty favorable. He's not calling a 2.5x with any of that, and a C bet to pick up the pot. Now, I do definitely pick my spots to open light, to be aggressive with, but not as much probably as I should. I definitely am a lot more aggressive nowadays playing live poker than I am online, because online you can't see the person, you don't know pretty much anybody you're playing with, and when I play live, after 20 minutes I know exactly how everybody plays, who I'm playing with, what their tendencies are, when they're weak, when they're strong, by the way the way they react to their cards. I'm always watching that, and that's where the math is so much more important online, and it's something that I am working hard to get better at. So with that said, it'd be nice to have another deep run tonight. Deep runs are fun, 2 and 3 days. Outlasting 2,700 people, 2,400 people, 2 out of the last 3 days. And now last 10, last 30. Ooh, aces under the gun.
Hey now.
We're gonna go with 520. A little bit more than double. Doesn't look like I'm very strong there when you go a little bit more. I don't know if it really, I'm under the gun, so it's always going to look strong. But hey, my friend Wolverine 17 is in the table with me. And it's not the greatest flop for aces, but why won't my time bank work? All of a sudden I won't highlight it. Great, my highlight won't work.
It's because of this. Close
What?
all these out. It's these things. Close them out.
Okay.
They just keep popping up. You gotta turn those off.
Okay.
Close your shit.
Gotcha. Deuce on the turn is a pretty good turn card for this hand. And we're gonna go with 1660. the Jack of Diamonds comes, and I am going to check this card back. And she had King Queen. I just don't know if I can get called there.
Wolverine, what up? Okay. Oh, you're
Yeah.
good here. Never mind.
I don't know if I could have got called there, but I could have got raised there. Probably not on a pair board. Probably missed a bet there, but that's okay. That's all fine. So, shout out to Megan Wolverine. I wish her luck today.
She's a very nice girl.
Very nice person. And I will defend here with 6-8 off. And the flop will come not what we wanted. And we will lose this hand. Yeah, so when that incident happened back first of the month, I really did feel terrible about it. And she was wonderful and a lot more forgiving than the poker world was. You know, a lot of people have been tweeting me today. They're like, if you went on that rant like Daniel did yesterday, they would ostracize you and have you on the front page of Poker News calling you crazy and insane. And that's true. That's a double standard I have to deal with. But with that said, I look at it a little bit differently. I look at it as the human side of people. You know, they're throwing out there, oh, somebody said more rake is better, and Daniel went off. Now, I promise you somebody said way worse than that. And you know what? Just because you're on somebody's stream and you're watching them doesn't give you the right to say something that is just not right. So the human side of him went a little bit crazy. Probably a little crazier than I could have ever gone. I thought it was kind of funny, though. But listen, me and Daniel have a very interesting relationship. We get along fine. We text with each other. We talk. You know, he gets a little bit upset. You know, he takes his politics very passionately. I do too. And when I say things that he disagrees with, you know, he's not able to debate and talk about things. You know, and it's always his way or the highway, or I'm crazy. And I think what's one of Daniel's biggest weaknesses is he's always been very stubborn. But that does not mean he's not a good-hearted person and a good guy. So, you know, people look at it and say, oh, he says this about you. Listen, he says it out of passion, but deep down, he cares about me, and we talk a lot. So, you know, I'm not going to go out here and bash him. You know, when he gets a little out of line, though, I'll say something. But it's all good. We live in a very passionate poker world. You know, we're all passionate about playing. We're passionate about winning. We're passionate about what we believe in. You know, a lot of people.
Explain really quick. Can you make sure your sound's working? Yeah, it's working.
Yeah. A lot of people in the poker world, you know, they can agree to disagree with me on a lot of things, and that's fine. I have no problem debating anybody about different issues. You know, what's going on in this country right now is a disgrace. I know a lot of people who follow me on the right. If I say one thing bad about Trump, they go crazy, but I am definitely a big proponent of his policies. I think his policies are good for this country. I think him as a person is a complete and utter moron. And that's just how I feel. Now, the other guy should be in a nursing home, and it's elder abuse what they're doing to him, and they are hiding him, and they're going to try and pass him off to American people and keep hiding him, and it's pretty sad there too. So I don't want to talk much politics, but I'll just leave it at the fact that you guys haven't seen nothing yet. If you think you've seen a lot with COVID and and the riots and all the craziness, you ain't seen nothing yet. They are going to do anything in their power to make sure Trump doesn't get reelected. And I have no idea how much uglier it's going to get, but it's going to get ugly. So everybody brace themselves and try and love each other, care about others, and not let politics take over their lives. Playing these WSOP events are fun. I've enjoyed them immensely. I love having a platform where I'm able to play, show people how I play, which is a lot different style than a lot of other people's. But you know, with that said, I had going into this year's online World Series, I had 23 caches in 52 events with 6 final tables. I now have 32 caches in 68 events with 7 final tables. I haven't got the gold, but I'm right there. And that's with me playing on all kinds of medication I have to deal with my chronic pain. And, you know, what would it be? How good would I be doing if I didn't have to take all these meds? You know, maybe I would have a bracelet. Maybe I wouldn't make these small mistakes I keep making late. You know, I don't make any excuses. I don't play the victim anymore. You got to play the victor, never the victim. And try to make the best of it. But I do know I'm playing at a very high level. And no matter what anybody thinks of my game, I know when I'm playing at a high level and when I'm not. And I see lots of things other people don't see. And that's my God-given talent that was luckily given to me some by the man upstairs. And, you know, using that and using a little bit of studying is going to make me a monster, I hope. I think I'm really, really good at this game again. But, you know, no matter how much EV and ICM and every math equation you know in poker, I mean, it really becomes somewhat of a simple game once you kind of figure out like what push and fold is and all these hands and you know, and then it becomes we got ace king here. Let's see what we want to do here. I think I could 3-bet this. Let me see if I want to 3-bet this. 16K deep, 75 big blinds. I mean, I could also flat in position. I think I'm going to flat in position this time. I could always call the flop. Take the pot away if I miss the flop. I mix it up. I 3-bet a lot. I flat a lot. You know, 5, 6, 9 is not the best hand for this. You know, I don't see your continuation betting here. I didn't think so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bet about 675. And if Wolverine continues on this board, I am probably going to be done with it. And yes, I am going to be done with it. And the ace on the river could end up costing me money. And it's going to end up costing me 675 more. And hopefully I might have the best hand too. Yes, I made the best hand. Oops, sorry. See how big? I told you she had a big hand. So if I would have 3-bet there, I probably would have got it all in and I would have sucked out on the river. But I thought she had a big hand there. And I thought flatting was the best thing to do, which is what I did. And we have an under the gun raise and a call. I'm going to call with ace 7 suited. We're pretty deep. See if we can flop 3 aces like that and hopefully not be up against a bigger 3 aces. I like my chances here though. But you never know. Wow, a pot size bet, huh? Interesting. Aces full's pretty good. I hope they don't have ace 10. That would really suck. Pot bet? We'll just call. I mean, he's only going to call. We move all in. Time bank. He could definitely have ace 10 here. Don't want to put the other 8,000 in. He's only calling me with a hand that beats me, right? I mean, ace 10's the only I'm putting them all in. Can't be a pussy. There we go. I mean, he doesn't have ace queen, he wouldn't have potted it. He doesn't have ace 7. He has ace 10, he wins. It's a good check back on the turn. We got the 6,200 bet out of him. I like it. Be nice if he calls. Be nice if he calls. Love the fact we checked back and got that 6,200 bet. I mean, he made a pop bet. Nice if he calls. He ain't calling though.
What is he doing?
I don't think there's any chance he's calling. But we could always hope. Call, please, call us, please. Please, please call us. You can do it, Kings. You can do it. Just hit the call button. Hit the call button. We want that $8,479 in chips. Hit the call button. Do it. Do it for your country. Nope. No call button. Oh well. We appreciate the 6,000 in chips. Thank you.
Probably waiting for your stream to catch up.
Nah. It's all good. We're off to a good start. Start with 20. We're up to 36. Good start. Good start for us. I just got you guys all to know. I have now had 3 better hands, 3 more playable hands in 5 minutes than I did in the last 2 hours last night
Well, we
in
started
the tournament.
yesterday too.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, why can't I catch a card rush when there's 30 people or less?
Yeah.
You know, or even like when there's 50 people or less, anything. It's like I never catch, it's like I have to grind for every ante and blind to survive. You know, late, we haven't had that card rush yet. This guy's all on 8,200. Call. He's got a pair of 3s against a set of 5s. Mr. Kings did not play his best. Let's hope he re-enters. Rebuy, please. Rebuy, please. Rebuy, please. Please rebuy. Thank you. Oh, Wolverine got moved off my table. I wish her the best. It was fun though, while it lasted. Okay, we are off and running with a good start today. If we're going to be playing till 3 a.m., we better get some gold today, because it's going to be a long day for us. Let's take a look at what's going on in my home game. Might play a little bit. Two 4s under the gun. I usually raise this, but I'm just gonna limp here. Try something different. Okay, we got 1 full game and 1 PLO and 1 no limit. Ooh, we have a lot of limpers. 4, 4. We got the 5 and the 6, and we only lost 250. It's all good. Boop. All right, we have a raise, a raise, a raise. I could squeeze with 8s, but I'd want to see a flop. I want to flop a set and bust somebody. I could lead out here. A lead might be a good bet. And the last person, I like our hand. I definitely think we're ahead. I'm gonna go with 777. Less MOH CTEP turn to set. I don't see how we're not ahead. 3, 4, 5, 6 is a great spot to check and let this guy bluff. Oh, I thought I had 7s. I have 8s. And he made a straight with deuces. Nice call, buddy. Nice call. You had any 5. And he checked it back. Hey, like that. Hi, Flash. Did you see that guy called $777 with deuces with the board 3, 4, 6, queen? And he hit a 5 on us? I mean, he had 3 5s he could have hit and 2 deuces. He had a lot of outs. A lot of outs. Late position raise. Ace 3 of diamonds. We could call. It's probably correct to call. Pretty deep. Well, we're going to lose a big pot with ace rag. What, Flash? MB golfer might do something crazy here because I got in the middle, but I doubt it.
What happened to...
This is a pretty good flop for us. I am going to check raise to 50. He bet 385 in a 1765. Could mean he has a big hand. He's saying he has a big hand. Very interesting. Well, I'm not folding. This guy can't possibly have a 5, and he cannot bet here. A 4. Could have a 4. Possible. I think we win. I should have bet that. That was a very poorly played hand on my part. He had 2 jacks. And he can't call anything anyways. I check raise flop. He re-raised. The board paired to a 5 and a diamond hit. He's never calling. So that worked out good for us. The 5 got us a free card. Hi, Flashy. The more I think about that, I thought I played that hand bad. I actually played it perfect because he had an overpair, which I thought he did. Now, I probably should have let out the turn and not put us in a position to have to make the hand. But because I check raised the flop, am I really check raising with a 5? The answer would be no. I would never be check raising a 5 there. I would be check calling. I would be check raising a flush draw, an overpair, or a 4. So when the 5 comes, if I was to bet out, that story would not make sense. So I think he would have sniffed it out and I would have got lucky. But you can't go by results. My thought process was he had an overpair. And I mean, yeah, I could have let it. I mean, how many people are check raising a 5 on a 4-4-5 board? They're just not doing it. So, you know, with that said, I think I played it fine. I think I should have bet the river. But he's just not calling. What's he going to call me with? I mean, the only thing he's calling me with is a hand that beats me. Pocket off 3 4s, 5's full, king's full. He's just never calling the. There's no hand he can beat with 2 jacks. So as it ends up, I think we played it right. A lot of times I badger myself for playing bad or misplaying a hand, but the more I think about that, I think I played that the best way I could. Now, we've been playing for about 8 minutes and we've made ace king against queens with an ace on the river. We had a guy go crazy with who knows what when we had aces full. And by checking back, we got 6,200 on the river. I can't believe I'm thinking about just calling. I'm like, what am I thinking about? I mean, potted the flop. He doesn't have ace queen. Definitely don't have ace 7. And if he has ace 10, just take the fucking money. Again, that comes from overthinking a little bit too much. I do that a lot. Me overthinking the 2 deuces hand last night is a hand I should have gone with, and I ran out of time, which caused me to play a hand I'm never supposed to play, the king 8 of clubs. And the funny thing was, I only went with it with only one reason and one reason only, is I timed out with the deuces, and the king 8 of clubs was the exact 2 cards that the guy Phenom busted pocket aces for a 2.8 million chip pot. So I thought, maybe it's meant to be. And as I shipped and everybody folded and it came to the big blind, and the guy had aces again. Do you find it strange that twice in an hour period somebody had aces when the other person had king 8 of clubs? I mean, it's kind of random. And the same flop came down with 2 clubs, except the guy Phenom, who won the big pot, turned an 8 and ripped it against 2 aces. The guy got snap called, then he had a king on the end, to make kings and eights and win that pot. Now, I didn't turn the 8, but I did river the king. Too bad he didn't have queens or jacks. That would have been nicer. But it's a hand I definitely shouldn't have gone with, and I know it. It was so funny. Phil calls me, let's say good run or whatever. He goes, Mike, you know king 8's a fold there. I'm like, really, Phil? Thanks for telling me. Like, I don't know that king 8 is a fold there. It's like a fold every time except for, like I said, I was going with the deuces. I timed out. The next hand was king 8 of clubs. I thought about the hand that the guy won the big pot, and I was like, oh, I guess maybe it's meant to be. Let's go with this hand. You can't think like that. You got to play mathematically correct and the cards correctly. So I'll chalk that up as the third tournament. Now, who knows if we would have done anything, but I gave it away. I mean, you can't give away 8 big blinds in that spot. And I'm not being results oriented. That was a mistake. Just like my PLO blow up and my PLO 8 mistakes were more mistakes. The night before, I do not believe it was a mistake. I thought Brian Altman's call was really bad. As it turns out, math-wise, it was really bad, especially against a player like me. It was minus EV. And he did call. And, of course, I was 57%. If I hold that, I have 19 big blinds and a turbo, and you can almost guarantee I'm going to be in the final 3. So it is what it is. Can't be results oriented. It's kind of like what Matt Berkey said on the podcast today is you got to make the best math move. And I felt like not only was I ahead, but I just didn't feel that he had a hand he was calling with for 33% of his stack, and I was wrong. If I thought he was calling, I wouldn't have made that move. I just didn't think he was calling. So even though I had the best hand and I was, I think, 56.6%, it didn't work out. I don't take those small edges, even with 8 big blinds. I mean, as it turns out, the ace-5, I was almost 57% versus the king-10, 56.4, and the hand before, the 2 deuces, if I move in and get called, I'm only 50.2%. And this one had an extra set of 3s versus jack-9. Oh, there was hearts on the board. That's how I didn't go broke. I was wondering. So I had actually an extra 660K in chips, 660,000 in chips in the pot, and I was 6% bigger favorite than I was with the deuces. So we don't know. I might have got the deuces through without getting a call, but I really did not think I was getting called. So wasn't meant to be. I'm not beating myself up over it. And Phil talked about it. Phil thinks the ace-5 is a fold. I think it's a fold unless I think the guy is going to fold with my shove. And I thought he would. And I was wrong. So, whatever. We win that pot, we might win the tournament. And deep in the, especially in a turbo, deep in a tournament, you have to run good. You just have to run good. You know? We're going to be raising this hand here. We're definitely going to make it the old 605. And we got a caller. 3-3-5 is a pretty good flop. Can I what?
Can you please give a big fat fuck you to Twitch?
Fuck you, Twitch.
They are censoring the shit out of you.
Censoring me for what?
Yeah, they're not telling any of our followers, which we have 500 now, when you're online. They're not showing you as being live. Which is why we have no fucking viewers on Twitch anymore, and this has just happened in the last couple days. It's like you're not there. People can't find you. They are not alerted to when you are live. They are censoring it. I've checked all the settings are fine. They're censoring us for some reason.
This guy's bet 280 and a 3. I mean, I just want to call him just to see what he has with king high. Queen 5. That's about what I thought he had. I wouldn't have called any more than 280. I just called 280 just to see what he had. Just wanted to see what he defended 2.5x with, so I'll know in the future. Okay, a 560 raise. We have ace 5 suited. Pretty deep. We're going to call here in position. Late in the tournaments, I would not be playing these ace rag suited. But when you're deep and you can flop something big, which this is not something big, this is something that gives us everything but trouble. But we're definitely going to call a bet if it's not too big. And we also have a big blind in there. He bet 1,000. Pretty big bet. Another big bet. Oh, we can't beat anything. Pretty big snap bet. We can't beat anything. Surprised he didn't check call here. We'll give that one up. King, queen. Kings plays like shit. We are going to make this 705. And we got a caller. We have the king. It's not a bad flop. Bet like 850 here. And we'll pick that one up. We have the king of hearts. Jack 10 is really the only hand we have to worry about there. It's definitely a hand we're going to see bet. Okay. I think we're playing well. I mean, made a big bet, an ace jack queen board. We don't have to call 1,000 there. I like the fact that he bet big on the turn, so we do flop something big against him. We will flat, and we will flat again. So I got a pretty good feel. Kings is a little reckless. Oh, current seems to play well. Thought he played the jacks well. Not gonna is kind of aggressive, maybe a little bit splashy. This is interesting. We have a raise, a big 3 bet, and 2 people calling a big 3 bet. It's very interesting. 883. Let's see if the guy with 2 10s can get away from it. 'Cause I got a feeling there's a big pair out there. I definitely don't see an 8 in anybody's range for that much of a bet. Guess he has ace king to check back there. 320 and a 9700. I mean, even with ace king, you're going to call there. Of course. Everybody's going to call. I don't even understand that bet unless you got 4 8s. I mean, top D doesn't have a big pair. Ace king, ace 3. There's the ace 3. That's about what I figured. He was the only one with a pair. That was interesting. I mean, the ace king was just out of position. Probably not, doesn't want a 4-bet there. Both deep. Just happened to work out pretty good for not gonna. I wonder what top 5 DOA 3-bet with. We just got checked down. We could be able to find out there. We'll check everybody's house. He had ace queen. That's what I thought. So we had ace queen versus ace king versus king queen versus ace 3. Like ace 3 was like really dead in this hand. King queen was completely dead. Okay, we started we have 4 games going in my own game. 2 no limits and up. 3 no limits and a PLO. I'm going to turn that sound off. I know that's affecting this. Close that. Close that. We got 750 in the stream. And we got 35K. So they did what now?
Twitch is censoring you.
Why? Because I haven't signed a contract with them yet?
No, some of your viewers think it's because you made a mention to
From that.
well, for whatever reason, they're censoring us. In the last 2 days,
They're censoring because I don't want to sign a contract with them
they're
and
not telling
fucking.
any of your followers, which we have close to 500 now, that you're streaming, and they don't mark your channel as live when we're live, and that's only happened in the
Well,
last 2
why
days.
don't you just call them out right now and please find out? Get the
Well,
number.
That's what they're saying, is that we need to message them, so I'm trying to figure out how to do that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think if you have a contract, I don't think you're allowed to stream off of different platforms.
That's true, which is why I don't want us to sign a contract anytime soon.
Yeah.
Because we do a lot better on YouTube than we do on Twitch. However,
We'd probably get more viewers on Twitch.
they're asking us to be partner in the next few days, but if they're going to censor us like this, then fuck no, we're not going to do it.
Yeah, absolutely not. $320 blind. We got about 100 big blinds.
Yeah, you don't even show up under the category of poker, which we're streaming to.
That's their loss, isn't it? When we get 5,000 on a stream and it's not on their platform, that is their loss. But please find something to text them. or call them.
Yeah, I'm looking for a way to contact them.
I'm sure there's plenty of ways.
Right there, I mean, everybody in the chat right now is saying something wrong with Twitch, it is not showing that you are streaming. You are not showing up on my following list.
Yeah.
So people follow you and you don't even show up in there.
Well, why don't you get a phone number and find out, and then call them from the other room. Sure, there's a 24-hour hotline there.
Sometimes these guys are hard to get hold of. What else should I do?
I think it has everything to do with me not signing an exclusive contract with them. That's it.
Yeah, we have to open a support ticket.
This guy's all in, Mr. King's. He's been extremely reckless. He gets called by the nut flush. Well, and why in the world did he take so long to call? I mean,
You know who Twitch is owned by, right? Right?
no, don't care really.
Amazon.
Makes sense.
So they're even worse than fucking YouTube is owned by Google.
They're probably censoring me over my political fucking views.
It's something, yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. They're owned by Amazon, so they're worse than fucking YouTube.
You don't understand. Amazon is and the Washington Post are all in on keeping the country closed and keeping everyone in fear. Because as long as the country closed, Amazon stock goes up and they make trillions more. Mr. King's is on his last bullet. I mean, he has given away both bullets. You want to give this one away too? He had a 3-4 on a pair and a straight draw on 3 diamond board. Just wondering why Tony Diggio took so long to call with the nut flush. I mean, guy behind him is only calling if he has a flush himself. I mean, you're not getting an overcall there. Shout out to everybody in my home game. Mitsu Musaki, Maverick, Death Note, Super, W, D Detmer, Fat 33, Fasui, and Vicious Musek. Also a shout out to High Noon, Love Game, Skelly 810, Beating Stick, Pexpo, and Super K, and Drewster 27. Shout out to you guys for playing in my home game. I'll be there to play shortly. Not shortly, hopefully not till late tonight. All right, we got 2 9s. Morning. Make this 750. I would 3-bet kings here, but we're gonna make this about 745. 725. We are going to open with 2 9s. And let's see what happens. And it goes on the guy who, ooh, and we flop a set. We are going to bet 655. And we get a call. A 10 is a pretty good card. We now have a full house. And we are going to bet 1155. And we can only hope he has a 10. But he has it. What he had.
Okay, I just emailed them.
I mean, Jack, Queen, King, Queen's probably going to call. That's really weird. Could have checked back there. Probably should have. I thought there was a good chance he had a 10. I wish I checked that back. A little pissed off about that bet. I checked back, I would have got something, kind of like I did with Mr. King 737 when I had a full house. I find it fascinating that I have been playing approximately 45 minutes. Let's see, not even that much. I'm playing, 45 minutes. And I've made a nut flush, 2 full houses, an ace on the river against queens. What else have we made? We've had quite a few hands. I'm only up 17,000 in chips. That's a lot. You know, almost double up without really getting anybody to rip anything on us and give us stacks. God, how'd you like to have ace king against ace queen against king queen against ace 3 and not win? Pretty much sucks.
Yeah, your followers are saying that you don't show up as somebody that they're following anymore.
Well, you gotta call. I mean, there's gotta be a number.
Message them. There's no number. The best I can do is send them an email, so I just did that.
There's not a support, live support.
No, not available to us.
I wonder if Scott Ball would know why. He's not with Twitch anymore, but he might know why. Text him real quick. See if we can find out.
What about that JJ guy?
No, I mean he doesn't.
JJ
He doesn't know nothing. He doesn't know nothing about Twitch.
Fucking snowflakes.
Give me a second, guys.
What's that?
No, I'm talking to my followers. I said, give me a second. What's up, Mr. Helmuth?
Mike, you doing your stream?
I am.
Put him on speaker.
Well, you and I can debate because you and I can debate NFL things from this. Put you on speaker for your stream.
Well, we can do. You know what we can do? We can do that on a podcast next week. How's that?
Let's do it right now, just for a few minutes. Let me more people to your stream.
Well, I have not looked over anything, so there's only not much I can do. I haven't even looked at anybody's schedule. So, what are you in the tournament? Have you started the tournament yet? How you doing? It sure seems big. Yeah, but Arizona is going to be much improved. Seattle is definitely improved. Teams, you know, teams coming off of a Super Bowl. Very few have. Hold on a second. I had to raise. I got ace queen under the gun. Very few have gone back to the Super Bowl the very next year. Like it's very, very few. So, to win, I mean, I love it. I love over. Me too. If Cam Newton is even half of what, let me focus on this hand. I raised. I got a caller. My ace queen under the gun. Hang on 1 second, Phil. I want to make a mistake I did last time on the phone. Let's see what happens here. Hold on 1 second, Phil. focus. Let's see what this guy does. I presume the guy who called me's probably got like 7s or 8s. Could have 10 jack suited if possible. Oh, the flop comes 7, 7, 5. Interesting. I think I'm gonna have to bet like, definitely have to c-bet this flop. Let's see. I mean, if he calls, he definitely called me with a pair. If he has 10 jack or jack queen suited, he's just gonna fold. Uh-oh, he's tanking. When they tank call like that, that's usually a sign that it's time to give up. I thought he called me with a pair, 8s, 9s, 10s, board 7, 7, 5, but he could have called me with 10 jack or jack queen suited. When he did the hesitation call though, I was pretty sure I was done with it. And we're done. Have a nice day. Anyways, so I could have even check folded that flop, but I don't know. I have to see bet something on the 5, 7, 7. Yeah. Yeah. Plus 270?
Well, no, the other dollars, so they work on the two system. So it's looks like 2.17, so it looks like I'm getting 5% or something.
Yeah, I mean, I watched Cam Newton in workouts. This guy didn't open 3. Actually, I might defend with 6-4 of clubs. Dude, if Cam Newton plays anything like he looked in his workouts, they are going to win 10 games. Sorry. The Jets are improved, but they suck. Miami's improved, but I don't see anything there. I don't know. I mean, they still have a world-class defense. They have Belichick, they have a world-class defense, and Cam Newton's out to prove something. I love the over. But that was 9 about a month ago. That's right, it went to 9.5 when they got Cam. That's what it was. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was 9 like a month ago. So
Anyway, that's my. I'm thinking about making that my big bet.
yeah.
You know, I've won 2012 since they created Elway. I've won every year. So betting more and more. And you and the Elway, Packers. I like the Bears last year.
I like the Bears. I like the Bears this year. I think they have a great defense. I think they are much improved. I actually don't. They did not improve their team at all. Yeah, I like the over. I think that now they got rid of that terrible coach. They improved. I think they have a lot of talent. Yeah, you told me 8 yesterday. It's a big difference. That means 8 is a loser instead of a push. Yeah, at 8, I really like the over because I really believe they're going to go at least 9 and 7, but they could go 8 and 8, so that half is definitely makes a difference for sure. Hold on, I got Queen Jack of clubs on the button here. Hold on a second. Hang on, Philly. Let's see. Somebody raises. We're calling. Somebody raised 1200. We will call on the button. Queen Jack suited. There's another call in the small blind. Let's see. And the flop comes 3-3-5. Phil, no club on the flop. You have been bad luck since you've been on the flop, but I still love you. You there? Hold on. What are we talking about?
Play this hand, and I got one more question.
Yeah. Came 3-3-5 with 2 diamonds. I'm sure the Raiders in a bet here. I'm going to fold because I have nothing. I got off to a really hot start. I made like literally more. I literally made more hands in the first 5 minutes than I did the last 2.5 hours in my stream last night. Like maybe twice as many. I made 2 full houses and a flush. I had 36K right away. I got 32,000 right now. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, it was just it was a really amazing start. Cards I hit right away was just crazy. You know. Anyways, hopefully I'll just play good and let's go on a deep run. And God, that's so big. But you know what? They're good. Yeah, I don't understand. Wow, this guy called with ace high here on the flop, and he ends up winning the pot with ace high. Wow. Okay. Guy c-bet into 4 people. Somehow ace high, ace 7 high was good. Okay, interesting. What was I going to say? Just remember, let me tell you something about, and I'm just going to be honest with you here. I don't know nothing about the European, that number. I don't know a thing about it. I honestly don't. I'm sure you could look it up. But I don't really like the over there. That division is way improved. Matter of fact, a lot of people are picking Denver to go to the Super Bowl. I don't think they're going to be that good. I think they're going to be really good. I think that rookie quarterback played great last year. The Raiders are loaded. They added so many pieces in the offseason. They're going to be good. San Diego, or the Chargers, now finally get a home because they've been homeless for 3 years. Every home game was a road game basically. Until now they got a home, and they got a new quarterback, and they got a lot of talent. And I think winning 12 in that division is going to be really, really hard. I mean, I think Kansas City wins the division, but I think they win it at 11-5. You know, I just don't. I mean, that to win 12 in that division, I mean, they'd have to be completely healthy all year, and it would just. I think it's a big number, buddy. That's just my opinion. I mean, I haven't looked at the schedules though. I just know that the other 3 teams are way improved. You know. Yeah. Hey, we just got 1,000 on the stream. What's up, everyone? Go ahead.
Here's interesting, Mike. You and I think this is where you're supposed to make the best with the NFL over. But that's another game.
Yeah, I'll bet if we're opposite on some, I'll definitely split whatever juice is. Oh, I'll bet with you on some too. If we agree on some, for sure.
Yeah, like we both agree on don't we both agree on 6 or over?
I don't. I think it's a very big number, but I have to look at the schedule. So let me just look at. I got to see who they play. I know. We agreed on New England over 9.5.
By the way, the Raiders are 7-5.
Yeah, well, that division's tough. I think the Raiders are going to win 8 games. Hell, they were 6-2, and then they went 1-7 to end the year last year for 7 wins. And when they were 6-2, that was against a tough schedule. I have to see who they play this year, but they're very much improved. Not being able to have fans is going to really hurt in Vegas. I do too. I want to see their schedule, but I do too.
Okay, brother. Let's talk later.
Okay, man, let's run this up. Wow, somebody just has moved to my left with
Let Bill give you his biggest piece of advice, so to speak.
93,000 in chips right to my left. How do you have 93,000 in chips already? My God. What'd they do? Give them away? Jesus Christ. Later, buddy. Yeah, later. All right, everybody. What's up? Sorry to ignore you. So, I'll figure out what's going on. gotta be. That sounds pretty funny.
It is. It's a Doug Polk video, and it's an edit of Daniel, and it's pretty funny.
Doug Polk will do anything for fucking clicks. They are pretty funny though. All right, we got 1,000 on the stream. You guys know what that means.
Open up your Twitter real quick.
That means for the next 15 minutes, if you haven't signed up to play in my home game yet, email mouthpoker@yahoo.com and receive an extra 50 chips for signing up. That's mouthpoker@yahoo.com and put in the email mouth1000 for an extra 50 chips in my home game. Now, with that, you want me to open up my Twitter, you said, correct?
Yeah.
And what would you like me to do?
Should be right there at the top. It is on mine at least.
What?
Go up to the top, hit home.
Home? What do you want me to do? Home? My home?
Not that one.
The top of my,
Yeah, just keep going.
I mean,
Or you can just hit the home button right there. Takes you to
oh, that takes you to the top? Shows you what I know.
the top of mine.
I gotta
Hit the
watch.
search button.
What do you want me to do? Oh, that video? I'll see it later. It's not a big deal.
It's funny.
Oh, we're on a break. Break time. Somebody sat down with 94,000 on my left. Oh, hard to believe. I'm used to that every day now. Somebody with 1,000,000 chips to my left.
Just put Doug Polk in your search.
Oh, I don't want to watch him. I mean, he just.
Are you so sweet? You're so sweet. You're the sweetest.
Minute and 36 to go. They got a 94,000 chips stacked behind me. Stacked behind me. Stacked behind me. Oh, here, Eric just sent it to me. Doug Polk video. Should be pretty funny. Doug Polk, you cocksuckers want a video? Fine, here's your fucking video. Take it and shove it up your ass. Right, millionaire poker pro has violent meltdown. I mean, he just wants to just start shit.
You need to understand that everything you do at the poker table
Hold on.
conveys information. You can't be like, go fuck yourself. Piece of shit. So there's three basic characteristics. One is if the rake is too high, it's actually better. The other is fuck the pro. When you're at the poker table, your true colors come out. Cock fuck. If you're a bad loser, that's gonna shine through. The third part is what I call discipline. It's on me. What the fuck, man? It's but you don't. It's okay. Don't worry. I'm not yelling at you, poor puppy. Sad. All right. You make me shit up. I'm gonna share things that I've actually never shared before. For example, I look at a guy and say, "I will break your fucking teeth if you come step in me. I will feed them to you anally. And I'm gonna teach you how to do that. You're a sick human." But when you smoke the ganja, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. Learning nothing from those mistakes is the mistake.
He's a sick
I'm
man.
Daniel Granu, and fuck you in your ass. Cock motherfucking cocks.
Oh my God, he's a sick fuck, that fucking Doug Polk, I'll tell you.
I gotta give him props for the editing on that.
That was pretty funny, but I thought, you know,
It was mean.
it's always just mean. Anything to piggyback off people that are more famous than him to build up his channel or whatever. Okay, King 6 of diamonds, we're alone blind. Oh no, Kings went broke. Oh, that sucks. Oh my God, did they move them? Oh, they moved them. That's even worse. Oh, we would have defended here. Why did they move them? That sucks. It just sucks so bad. He was right to my right. I was going to give away those 18,000 more in his last buy-in. And they replaced them with a 67,000 SIP stack. So early on in this tournament, we have person 10th in chips and a person 60th in chips out of 1,200 people on my left and my right again. It's just so much fun. I wonder if they just moved these people on purpose on my left and my right. So I'm just like handcuffed and can't do anything.
They're in on it with Twitch.
I guess, man. I don't even know. I know. Thank you, buddy. I know I'm such a nit. I'm just a nit. I'm a nit. Just a nit. 15K pop. Just trying to figure out what hands I'm supposed to play. That I'm just a nit. Especially when I got a 93K stack behind me and a 67,000 to my right. And everybody else between them doesn't have that many chips. I don't think there's 160,000 between them. Let's see. 22, 52, 85, 127, 153. There you go, 153. These two got 160 between the two. The rest of the table has 153. And then my 31, 181. So they almost have the rest of the whole table covered. There you go. Yep. Another day of maneuvering. At least we got off to a good start. I mean, we have, 50 and 11,000 is 12. We have 62 big lines. It's plenty. Plenty for us. Maybe I'll 3-bet a little bit more today. Play a little bit more aggressive. I don't know. I mean, I keep getting there, and I keep having somewhat of a stack without any chips. I maneuver pretty good. If it ain't broke, why fix it? Don't need to change my whole game up. 1,200, we're in 461st place. 1220 remaining. We have 1,438 players and 438 rebuys. That's almost 1,900. It's a lot. Let's see, Jack 8 offsuit. I know when I just jump out of line and raise, I get punished, but I'm going to do it anyways. Just to see if I get punished for 1250. See if we get punished. We always do when we raise light with a big stack behind us. See what I'm saying? And now I'm going to have to fucking plop something. I could see bet this long. But I'm a pussy, and I'm gonna check. And 1255 is gone because I told you I can't open any pots because they are going to call me and 3-bet me and flop me to death because this is what they're gonna do. I am officially in a box again for the second consecutive day, third time and fourth day. And even open up 2.5x, you got 2 callers because they got tons of chips they're going to call. That's what they're going to do. I can't open light. It's okay, I already knew that. I just wanted to show you guys all that for all you people that think I'm so tight and I should be more aggressive. Maybe I should have just bombed the flop there and then bombed the fucking turn and then bombed the river and then pray they fold. Yeah, that would really work out well. Probably should have. Probably should have fucking bombed the shit out of it. I don't know how any of these players play. I just know there's a big stack behind me. I mean, how does this person not have a good hand? Probably has like ace queen and jack 8. Wow, there you go, jack 7, jack 8. It's not a table that wants to fold hands, so we will just play. We will play. No, we will play. We will play. We will play. We will play. Re-entry period till 6:45. Hopefully, I won't have to buy in again. I don't think I will. What's going on, stream? How's it going? What are you guys even talking about? $1,000 on the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I think you guys got about 10 more minutes left. If you want to get a bonus, initial sign up to my home game, email mouthpoker@yahoo.com. And you'll get a sign up bonus. And right now, we are doing well. We have 3 no limit games and a PLO game going. Can we get some of that YouTube approved music, please?
Sure.
Let's get that YouTube approved music going. Ace 7 versus, look at this, they got all in pre-flop. All in pre-flop, 10,000 a piece. Ace 7 versus Jack 7. That's very interesting. 20 something big blinds. Okay. Omni, I don't think you should re-enter. If you're gonna call off with Jack 7, 10,000 in chips, 20 bigs. It's probably not a good idea to rebuy. You already gave away your 500. Why give away 500 more? I don't think I've ever called off 20 big blinds with Jack 7. Oh, he did re-enter. That is always good for the game. Anybody who blows off 20 big blinds. I think it's 20 big blinds, right? 10,000. Yeah, 20 big blinds, 21 big blinds, Jack 7. It's kind of somebody I want in my game. And as you say, we have a raise and 4 callers. Doesn't seem like anybody's interested in folding at this table. Might have to open for 3x. Even then, I don't think anybody's folding. Used to playing at tables that when you raise, you get like 1 caller. Here it's 4 callers every hand. We're pretty deep. I mean, everybody's got a lot of chips behind me. What did this person raise under the gun? Check the flop and call the turn. Ace Jack, maybe? Or picked up a flush draw. Which one was it? Ace Jack. That's what I thought. That's all it could be was Ace Jack. I like that check there. They bet the flop. They could easily have Ace Queen. It's a good check. Well played. And there goes Mr. 96,000. Take a look at that hand again. Was it a bet on the flop? No. They raised 1,200 and got like 7 callers. Queen 9-5, check, check, check. Oh, it got checked around. I really like the way they played the Ace Jack down. Really good way of playing that hand. Very well played. I like it. This LMT 90 behind me is going to be a nightmare for me to play against. I mean, a nightmare. I mean, 100,000 in chips is 200 big blinds. When I have 30. We're at 60. I'm sorry. Interesting bet there. That's a real interesting card. Interesting bet too. I mean, I think this person has a 6. Ace Jack, that's a good bet too. Ace Jack. That was my other guess. Well, showed up with 90,000 in chips and scooped like 4 pot cents. And chipped up 15,000. Now we got 2 9s. We have an under the gun limper. Person limped under the gun before, wasn't very strong. We got a raise to 2,000. We're definitely deep enough to see a flop here. definitely calling here. We got a ton of clubs. That is a pretty good card. That allows us to continue here. We get called there, we are definitely beat. I do not think they are folding. And we are beat. And they weren't folding. Why come an 8, not a 9? That sucked. We lost 8,000 in that pot. We have to call the flop. We could check back turn. I think it's a good bet. Bet third pot. I mean, we're gonna win it unless they have us beat. I mean, I could check back there, give them a free card. That might have been the right play. Why is it whenever we pick up a hand, they have a better hand? Could have folded on the flop. What was that flop bet he made? I mean, he's going to see bet anything there, so. Let's take a look. What did he bet on the flop? Well, at least we had a good start. Oh, he was right. We had every pair but the one we needed. He bet 2,300, almost half pot there. It's a pretty big bet. The 9 of clubs, I think we have to call. I think the call's correct. Call, 8 on the turn. Check. Maybe we win with a 7 or a 9. We could have checked back. Fold the river. I think the bet's fine. As soon as he calls, we're done. Okay. I think I'm fine with the bet. I'm definitely fine with the bet. A lot of times, you know, I get results oriented. I'm trying to see if I would have played a hand differently. I don't find any problem there. I mean, 7 or a 9 would have been nice. Why couldn't that turn been a 9 instead of an 8? They're definitely not folding kings. Raise 14, move on 14. Well, I'm glad we got off to a great start today because we have not won a chip in a while. Jack Queen up front. I think we'll min raise this. Jack Queen suited. Jane Hugs, who just 3-bet ripped on pot tripper, will not be 3-betting me light, that's for sure. We have a call and a fold. Well, that's a pretty good flop. I think we can definitely get our money in here. could always rebuy if they rip it on us. If they have a set, they have a set. And we win it. I was ready to play big pot there. 2 overs and a flush draw. Yeah. We're still above starting stack. It sucks. We couldn't build on that 16K start when we hit the 36,000. Let's blame Phil again. He called and everything went sour for us. Shout out to everybody in my home game. S Bulldog, Butt Stuff, Cowboy, JPAC 10. Hope you guys are having fun, making some money. I'll be playing with you guys if I go broke in this tournament. Maybe I should have bet smaller than that 36 third pot. They didn't like my sizing there. I think a third pot was fine. $1,400 under the gun. We have a call. 9-3 of spades. 800 more. I never hit a flop with dog shit, so what's the difference? Yep. Thought I played that hand fine. I'm hoping to catch some cards and go on another deep run. But if not, these long tournament days take a lot out of me. I did not sleep well yesterday. I had to be up early just to get the podcast set up with Berkey. And I might have slept 4 hours last night. It's not much. I mean, a set. That was a good check there. Where's the rest of the pot? What did Mr. LMT have? King Jack. Yeah. The deuce should have check raised the flop. That's what happens when you raise with King Jack offsuit under the gun. You get punished. At least I do. Average stack is 34. We have 22. We had 36 early. We have shit now. We had about 38 big blinds. Be nice to pick up a hand. I'm not gonna lie, I really struggle putting people on hands when I can't see them. Early on, when you're deep in this tournament, it's kind of tough. But we'll see what happens. It's really been weird. It's been like deep run, early exit, deep run, early exit, deep run, early exit, like every tournament. So it's a really big bet here. It's really interesting. I mean, this person could have ace-3 easy. But I think they would have already called with ace-3. I just don't think top 5 DOA is bluffing here. I think a fold is correct. I didn't watch any of the action either. No aces. See, I told you a fold was correct. See how good I am? Knew that person raised under the gun. Hey, new table. We don't have, look at this. We don't have, look, everybody's got the same stack size as me, almost. I like it. I like it. I like it. Yeah, back to reality. Don't have 80 million chips on every side of me. Pepper Prince. I could raise this up here, but I'm not gonna.
You got 20 minutes left for rebuy if you need it.
We're not gonna need it.
Yeah.
I mean, at least here, look, all these people have the same stack as me. Right, a 51. Am I looking at Queen 10, Ace 4, and Queen 10 will win this pot. And we'll get a chance to re-enter. Queen King of Hearts. Make this about 1,500. Make it 1444. Still like a good number. They might think I'm raising somebody that doesn't know that many blinds, but they got 15 blinds. Oh, the rip. The rip for 19,000, huh? Just wondering we should gamble here. This feels like 2 8s or 2 9s. I say we gamble and rebuy. I'm almost positive this is 2 9s. I feel like playing a flip. I'm telling you, it's 9s or 10s. Watch. We're going to be flipping. I'll be shocked if I'm up against Ace King here. Shocked. And I could rebuy. I wanted to take a flip and get some chips. He insta snapped it in there. I really feel 8s. Did I tell you? I said I wanted to take a flip, and we flopped the nut flush. How good am I? How good am I? Did I tell you what the guy's hand was? I told you it was 8s or 9s. I said I wanted to take a flip so we can get some chips, and I took one. It's a perfect time to take a flip. I mean, we still have the rebuy period, and I decided to take one. What a read. That's the thing. It's like, if I just like, I can learn all this math shit, but like my intuition and the quickness, it just felt like 8s or 9s with the dead money in there. I just figured we'll take a flip. It's a rebuy period. We had what? I think we only had like what, 5 minutes on the rebuy? No, we still had 15 minutes ago. It just felt like the right thing to do. This one here, we are going to make it 1,500 with Ace King. They probably think I'm crazy when they just saw me rip it with King Queen. Hang on a second. Hi Mel, I was getting ready to call you. I know you're leaving town. Hold on, I'm in the middle of a hand. Oh, you are already gone. Okay. Yeah, hold on 1 second, hold on. Now bet half pot. They called me. 5 on the turn. All right, I'll give him a free one, no heart. And I'll call that. And they have aces and 7s. But you notice how I checked back there? Yeah, I wanted to see you too. I'll come up and visit. I have my friend Mike who lives up there. So I'll definitely come visit you. My back's good. Everything's good. I got a bunch of things I want to talk to you about. How late will you be up till? Okay. I will, unless I'm deep in this tournament, I'll call you around 10 o'clock, okay? I love you. Bye. So we opened for 3x, or almost 3x, 2.5x. They're called in the big blind. You saw how quick he snapped it. So when he snapped it, it's usually a big hand. It's like, could be a flush, it could be aces up. We check back the turn, and he bets real small on the river because it looks like I don't have an ace. And we pay it off. And nothing we can do there. We lost the minimum. And that was a perfectly played hand by me, by the way. But it's, these are things that you pick up on when you're playing a lot of online. And since COVID started, I've been playing a lot of online. And the quick call to me represented strength. And I was right, it was. Couldn't just come ace high. Check call, or ace king 7, we get all the chips. By the way, we call these threes our favorite hand. In COVID, I went 0 for 14 with pocket threes. Like the first 3 weeks I kept getting them. And then I flopped 5 sets. Well, now we can't call. 5 sets in the next 6 times I had them, and I've literally flopped about 15 sets with pocket threes. We can't call here no matter what. But me and my friend call it our favorite hand because we've made a lot of money with pocket threes since COVID started. All right, well, we got 37,000. Average is 36, and we have ace queen. And the blinds are 4 and 8. Wow, this guy is open for how many X? 6X. Wow. Okay, just take it. If you're gonna open for 6X, probably ace king. We got nothing invested. We just folded. Yep. Look, okay, rebuy. These guys don't even understand. I mean, I completely broke the hand down perfectly. Bink. Terrible call, Spoo. Oh my God, it was awful. It's instincts, you guys. I've been playing poker 24 years, man. I told you had 8s or 9s. Fuck, I called the hand for you. What do you guys want? Man, they have backs on him. I told you what he had. Chippies, chippies, chippies. I love beautiful chippies. I love beautiful chippies. But you guys call me a weak, tight knit. I just put in 21,000 with King Queen. I mean, which one am I? A weak, tight knit, or a lunatic that just zipped in 20-something thousand in chips with King High? Which one is it? I know what I'm doing, guys. Yes, I need to be more aggressive, but see, what happened to me didn't happen to everybody else. They didn't play on UB every day where they were looking at your cards, and every time you pulled the trigger, you were getting called by 4th pair or no pair. I lost 53 out of 54 sessions, and it took away my ability to pull the trigger. I'm just now getting it back. Wow, there's There's our 32K rip, ace king versus tens. The tens just ripped 34,000 in there. No problem. 34,000, that's 40 bigs. And of course you had ace king. I mean, I don't know. I'm not taking a flip with that big a stack. I'm just flat the two tens. I pick up a small pot, never re-raising, taking and hoping I'm a flip for 76,000. And we got 40 and 4,000 is 45 big blinds. I mean, that guy just put in like 50 bigs with two tens pre-flop. 50 bigs with ace king, both of them were not played very well as far as I'm concerned. I don't think I'm 4-bet jamming ace king to a guy who just 3-bet you pretty big. Because I don't see any hand he's folding that he's 3-betting an under the gun raise with. He's supposed to have jacks or queens. He had tens, and he snap called with tens. Ace 5, king queen. And we are back at our 36,000 we started earlier. Ace 8 of clubs. I'm going to make this 1850. And I'm raising the short guy, short stack blind. People might 3-bet me here. I didn't realize he was that short. Definitely don't see him jamming on me without having this hand beat. Like I said, without having this hand beat. It's 10,000. That's 8, 9, 10 extra bigs. We are 3-1 dog. Have a nice day. I didn't realize he was that short of chips. I wouldn't even have opened that hand. Need to pay more attention. Bump, 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 bump. It's another 10 big blinds. There's just no chance in any way that I wasn't 3-1 dog. I'm not putting in 10,000 chips. I will maneuver my way before I give away those chips. I honestly wouldn't have opened that hand. I feel like I gave 1,800 chips away. I need to pay more attention. Hey, 1,500 on the stream. Welcome. You know, every time we get an extra 500, I give a bonus in my home game. So if you haven't joined up to play in my home game and you want to play in my home game, email mouthpoker@yahoo.com, and for the next 15 minutes you will get a 50 chip bonus. Put in the email mouth1500 and you'll get an extra 50 chip bonus in my home game, mouthpoker@yahoo.com, and in the email put in mouth1500. So that's where we stand now. The new coronavirus symptoms appearing weeks after you originally get sick. Oh, okay. So all of a sudden it's changed. Yep. It's all fucking bullshit. Right. I will defend with 3-4 of spades here. Not for 2,100. So, my friend says when you're raising 2.5x, it's with good hands, you make them not want to call, but it seems like people are calling with bad hands for the extra 2.5x, which is really what you want them to do. Ace 6 offsuit, not very good. Kane seems to be playing a lot of hands. And now he limped. I think I'm gonna bet 800 right here. Oops, I get snapped by the guy that fucking has a deuce in the big blind. I mean, he snapped it. And the ace high is going to be good there about 85% of the time. Wasn't there. We're down to 40 bigs. But we had 40. We had 42,000 after we won that King Queen 2/8 board. Somehow we bleed off 11,000. Trying to figure out where. I opened the 1800.
Ace King ended up.
Oh yeah, that was right afterwards, huh? Ace King versus Ace 7. Yeah, we lost 6,000 there. I was trying to figure out what the fuck. I don't remember that hand. It's all right. Fun times. 10-5 offsuit, 10-5 offsuit. Do. I feel good. I'm a little cold. I'm gonna put a jacket on. I want to give me another iPad. I need 2 iPads. To watch more things, play double games on the app that I'm on. Whatever.
Get an Android tablet, they're better.
I don't know. King of nines, 18K pot. Ace 9. Well, this is definitely against a short. Guy with very little chips. So that's why I min raise this. I think it looks even stronger. I mean, if this guy rips it, then I'm gonna rip it right over the top of him. Ace 5-8. It's a pretty good flop. We have the ace of diamonds. We're gonna go with the 24.75. And we're gonna pick that one up. It's nice when you flop, you raise with dog shit and you flop something good. Ace King. It's a pretty good hand. This guy made it 1600. We are going to make this Pretty big raise. We're gonna make it 5150. 5150. We have an upfront raise, pretty big re-raise, and he folded. He's not gonna go. If he re-raises there, I'm dead. All right, we're back up to 40K. That's 50 bigs. We min raise the ace nine. I think that looks pretty strong when you're min raising against a guy who has 4K in chips. And 9-7 versus ace 5. Ace on the turn. It's a pretty bad beat with that flop. And ace 5 gonna win. Wow. Pretty bad when you got to the 2 outs after the flop. Is the rebuy period over? I think it is.
It is now, yeah.
And we are in one bullet today. That in itself
Pretty good.
is a winner.
You're gonna have to rebuy after the third hand.
Yeah. I think everything there should be no rebuys or re-entries. Rebuys are just so bad. Remember they took rebuys out? They said it was.
How about a limit on them though, at least? Like,
Shouldn't be any rebuys, man. Every tournament should be your fucking freeze outs, period. Okay, we have 38 bigs, 6-3 of clubs. Poor Kane over here. He has been disconnected and he doesn't have that big a stack. We defend with 6-3 of clubs to a min. Anybody who min opens. We fold to a guy that rips it for 10,600. 5x re-raise. It's pretty big, and it's supposed to be big against a 67k stack, so. He did it quick though. It feels like ace king to me, but doesn't matter. Just real quick, I would snap 3-bet. Oh, we have our favorite hand, 2 3s. I think we're gonna flop a set with it this time. I really do. Limp under the gun. Raise 5,600. Once again, we're not gonna get a chance to flop a set. That's really sucks. That's twice I haven't had a chance to. This guy calls here, man. I'm on like, I don't know why. I think the guy under the gun limp big. Limp fucking call 5,600. Well, we're gonna find out right now. If he rips it on him. You can't just call. He rips it or folds. Oh, I think he limp with fucking aces or kings. I mean, what else can he have? Anything gets nice. Set of deuces. Oh my god. It's just such a bad play. Limp with deuces. Called 5,600. You know, you need 10 to 1 to flop a set. You're 8.5 to 1 to flop a set. The guy needed at least 46,000. He didn't have 46,000. He had 31. So that is a horrible call with 2 deuces. Pre-flop. 5,600. You only started them with 31. You're 8.5 to 1 to flop a set. That means just the odds 41. They say you need 10 to 1 to flop a set. So he needed, call 5,600. The guy who went broke needed 56,000 in chips to justify a limp call with pocket deuces. He was getting half of that.
Leave my computer and everything here.
All right, buddy.
Granddaughter's at the house for like a half hour, so I'm
Oh.
gonna
Why don't you bring her over?
I'll be back. Because they're taking off with her.
Okay.
But some other day when we have her for a while, I will.
You got it.
I'll be back after that.
So GOAT player played as bad as he could play. He put 5,600 and the guy only had 31,000 in chips. Or do you have 36,000? Either way, he doesn't get the right price. Doesn't make any difference. 38,000 in chips. Yeah, 76k pot plus what was in the blind. So yeah, he had 36,000. He made 5,600 pre-flop. It's just never a call. Just never a call. He needs 56,000 in chips. If he consistently calls with deuces when the guy has 36,000 in chips for 5,600, over his lifetime, he will be a losing player. I mean, I'm not the math guy like Berkey is, but I know basic poker math. I know you're 8.5 to 1 to flop a set. With implied odds, you need at least 10 to 1. That means you need 56,000 in chips to call there. Well played. First of all, when the guy called 10,000 on the flop, 2 jacks were never any good. I'd have been done with it and probably saved my last 20. This can never be good. You either limp with a big overpair. Ace queen versus sixes. It's a flip. It looks like the queen, ace queen, is going to win this. Pretty big pot too. Not sure how much. 52 in the main, or is it all in the main? Oh, all in the main. 98k pot. All right, so they're putting in 50,000, 50 big blinds with ace queen versus, what was that hand? Ace queen versus sixes. Sixes put in 50 big blinds pre-flop. Just want you guys to know that. Might be a flip here at 12,000. This guy moved in really quick. 3,500 in the pot. I'm not going to take this. That's okay. Now the only reason why I limped there is this guy's big blind and is sitting out. If I raise there, it looks like I am raising against the guy who's not there. And I get 3-bet. So I'm better off limping. It looks very much way stronger limping against a guy whose blind is not there. That's why I did that, in case you guys want to know. Inside my fucking fucked up head. 2 sixes. Rip and rip. They put it all in. 50, you're talking about 50 big blinds. Sixes and ace queen. Do you guys have any idea how bad that is? I'm just gonna replay this hand. I mean, like, how in the fuck? Ooh, I like this. Two queens under the gun. And we win it. Raise 2,000. Oh, look, I just ripped it all in for 70,000. Oh, he only had 23 left. Oh, so he already had more. Never mind. Called off with 25,000. 25 bigs with 2 sixes. Something I'm never doing. Something I'm never calling off. 23 big blinds with sixes. No, he was a flip, and he lost it. Hi, Flash. What's up? Come on up here. We got 2 8s in a small blind. I feel like 3-betting this hand. That's a pretty good flop. King on the turn, that's a pretty good card to rip with. we pick it up. It's a very good turn card, just in case he had us beat. I don't think he did. And weak tight knit Mike played that hand like a weak tight knit. He just 3-betting, barreled with king and a jack on the board, become just a weak tight knit. That's what everybody in my stream thinks. And we got 50K, that's 50 bigs. I think we're playing well. I love my stream. I love my people. Instead of the trolls and the idiots, I think I don't know what I'm doing. I should learn from it. Now I don't have the super max aggro style that Mr. Berkey does, but I do have instincts. And my instincts. Definitely one of the best in poker. If you're donking off 25 bigs with 2 6s, you are in a world of hurt in poker. What's up, Flashy? Want to come up here? Come on, Baba. You want to come up? You were up earlier. I know. I'll pick you up, you lazy fuck. Fucking just because you're fucking old doesn't mean you get to get picked up every time. What? What do you want? You want to come lay here? Come here. I want to show everybody. This is where you used to lay in the full tilt days when we were playing. Look, you still have hair from the days you used to lay here. Now you're old and decrepit and you don't want to lay here anymore. You want to just cause ruckus and you want to be the center of attention on the stream. You want everybody to love you because you're almost 19. You'll be 19 on January 23rd. That means you're 93 in cat years. That means you're old as fuck. And you're losing a little bit mentally. A little bit slow. You stare off a little bit. But other than that, you got all the energy of a kitten. I mean, everybody watches you come up every day. What's up, Bubba? You got your CBD today. And it's early. Hi, Flashy. Want to say hello to all your fans? There's 1,637 in the stream that want to say hello to you. You want to say hi? Flash, say hi. Talk to them. Flash. Yeah, talk to your fans. Come on, show everybody. Say, hi, I'm Flash. I'm so cute. It's a good boy. It's a good boy. And Gizmo the kitten hasn't been up yet today. He's sleeping. Don't worry, he's plenty of energy. He'll be up soon. And a minute and a half left. And we on the break. Hey, Flash. You have to rub your scent over everything. Everybody knows who you are. We all love you. We all love you. We love you. We love you. We love you today. Hey, 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 hey. We've got 50 big blinds, 971 left. How many do we end up with? 1,484 plus 671 rebuys. That's 2,150. We're down to 971. 2,150. See if we can go through another 2,000 players field, except this time win it. Making the final 3-4 tables out of 2,000 people, it's just not gonna cut it. We gotta win, buddy. We gotta win. All right, I got 25 seconds. What are you gonna do, Flash? You gonna go for a walk? All right, Flash. I'll talk to you soon. Don't come back over here. Come on. We have to focus. I can't type in the bets when you're sitting here. Come on, you wanna lay on Daddy's lap? Come on. There we go. That's a good boy. Flash was born in 2002. He's seen me go through everything. Everything he's watched me go through. He is with me. This poor Kane SC got disconnected. Not even sure how many chips he has. Sucks though. It doesn't even show how many chips he has. Either way, it sucks. Just a nice little 30K pot right before the break. He hasn't bitched so much, my cat. He talks. He's been talking since the day he was born. He's a talker. Ooh, 2 queens for us. Let's see. This is definitely a 3-bet hand, and Mr. Tree Bacon. And we saw my 2 8s. He might rip it on me with like garbage. Why is he taking so low? He's sitting out. Let's go with 25, 55. Big stack my re-raise here. I think I'm raising the weak stack. Do we have the Queen of Spades? Yes, we do. Hope he didn't flop a set of 7s or 8s. Yeah, we could pot control this, or we can bet it big. I think we're gonna bet it big. No, I'm gonna pot control it. I changed my mind. I still think we have the best hand, but we don't have to. Well, he put me to the test. Mini flop the nut flush. Or he didn't. This is a tough spot. Why so big? I'm calling him. Oh, he turned a set. Come on.
Sandy coming back.
Give me a break.
Sandy coming back.
I made a big bet. I bet half pot on that flop. Yeah. Hang on a second. I just went broke. No. No. I just want you guys to understand my thought process there. I did not think he flopped a set. The board was very, very wet. If he has a set, he's going to raise it there. So that means in my mind, I mean, I bet half pot. It's a big, big bet. He flats. A set, he's going to raise there. He's got to worry about a spade hitting. He's got to protect his hand. So when he calls a big bet, it's probably, it's supposed to be like King Jack, Ace King, Ace of Spade, whatever. Turn card, a blank 5. I check. And now he bets big. And I call. And when I call 10,000 after coming off the lead, it looks like I've got a pair and a big spade. Maybe King Jack, or what I had, queens. He's probably never putting me on queens. So I call. For him to jam it on the river, I just felt like he's moving and he's only getting called by a flush. And I felt he didn't have a set on the flop. If he bets 15,000 on the river, or even 18, half my stack, I probably fold. But when he moved in, I just felt he either flopped a nut flush or I had him beat. And he ended up turning a set, which was really bizarre. I mean, because I bet 3,300. I mean, I opened 2,500. I mean, I bet I bet pretty big on the flop, if I'm not mistaken. I bet like 3,500. Oh well, I had him drawn dead to 1 out, right? Offsuit 5. Yeah, I flopped him dead to 1 out. I guess I should have folded the river. It was a tough spot, really tough spot. And here's where the hand plays out. I probably should have gone bigger on the flop. I bet 3,300 and a 7,000. And I'm watching it right now. And the 5 rolls off. That's a blank. I like my check. I mean, I could have bet 7 on the turn, then folded the river, but the way I played it, I almost have to call. My instincts were to fucking check call and check fold, and somehow I found a fold on the call in the end. It's pretty unlucky. I mean, he bet pot. He bet pot there. I mean, that means he just doesn't have he doesn't have a flush when he bets a pot there. He just doesn't. And then the ship is putting me all in. If he bets 18 on the river, I think I fold. I could have got away from it. So funny you guys want me to call. Don't knit here, don't knit here. Nick gonna get bluffed, Nick gonna get bluffed. See, you guys know nothing. I love watching you guys watch. Yep, you guys know a lot. Well, chat, it was a short day for me. If you have enjoyed my home game, email mouthpoker@yahoo.com. Mouth bust out. Receive an extra 50 chips. I'm done for the day. Early day for me. course you guys don't.